See this number? This is a $16,200 battery replacement. And it didn't come from a crash. It came from one mod, tied into the wrong system. A small connection, and the car never entered proper sleep again. That constant drain builds quietly into real degradation and real cost. Most mods don't break your Tesla instantly. They change how it ages. Subscribe for Tesla insights that help you avoid expensive mistakes. Number 1. Install mud flaps. The front wheels constantly throw gravel and road salt into the rocker panels because the factory leaves that area exposed. That debris slowly chips the paint and wears down the clear coat. A simple set of no-drill mud flaps blocks that spray at the source. It takes about 10 minutes to install and uses the existing mounting points. Over time, this keeps your lower body panels clean and intact, which quietly protects the overall look and resale value of your Tesla. Number 2. Add rocker panel paint protection film. This area takes the most direct hits from road grit because of how the front wheels throw debris along the lower body. Over time, that constant impact wears down the clear coat and exposes the paint underneath. A properly installed polyurethane film creates a thin protective layer that absorbs that damage instead of your panels. When combined with mud flaps, it forms a complete barrier. Long term, this keeps the finish intact and avoids the gradual worn look that affects resale value. Number 3. Upgrade Sentry Mode storage to a solid-state drive. Replace your storage with a solid-state drive now. Tesla records from multiple cameras continuously, and standard flash drives fail under that constant load. The failure gives no warning, you only notice when footage is missing. This matters because even Tesla systems already consume energy and resources in the background. A solid-state drive handles sustained writing and heat far better. Over time, this ensures your recordings stay reliable when you actually need them. Number 4. Seal door gaps. Seal the door gaps now. Small gaps in the factory rubber seals let wind and road noise leak into the cabin, especially at highway speeds. That also affects how well the car maintains internal pressure and temperature. An aftermarket seal kit fills those gaps and improves how the doors close against the frame. Installation is simple with adhesive strips that follow the existing edges. The difference is noticeable the moment you shut the door. Over time, this keeps the cabin quieter and more controlled, which improves comfort on every drive. Number 5. Keep jack pad adapters ready. Lift points on these cars are specific, and placing a jack even slightly off can press into the battery pack area. That mistake does not look serious at first, but it can damage the underbody structure. These small rubber adapters lock into the correct lift points and guide proper placement every time. They take up almost no space and stay in the trunk. Over time, this simple precaution protects your battery pack and avoids costly repair situations during routine service or roadside assistance. Number 6. Switch to an active cooling phone mount. The built-in wireless charging pad often overheats your phone, especially during navigation or long drives. As heat builds up, charging slows down or stops altogether. A mount with an integrated cooling fan keeps the device temperature stable while maintaining consistent charging. It also places the screen at eye level, so you are not looking down while driving. Over time, this reduces battery stress on your phone and makes daily use far more reliable and convenient. Number 7. Add a physical control interface now. Relying only on the touchscreen slows you down when you need quick adjustments. Simple actions like changing climate or seat heating require multiple taps and attention away from the road. A rotary controller gives you direct tactile access to these functions without digging through menus. It connects without permanent changes and sits within easy reach. Over time, this reduces distraction and makes daily driving feel more controlled, especially in situations where quick input matters. Subscribe for clear Tesla insights that save you money. Number 8. Install a power front trunk system. The front trunk is useful, but most owners avoid it because closing it requires pressing down on a thin aluminum panel. That creates hesitation and increases the chance of dents over time. A power system adds automatic open and close with a soft latch, so you do not apply pressure by hand. It integrates with the key fob, touchscreen, or mobile application. Over time, this removes friction from daily use and turns the front trunk into a space you actually rely on. Number 9. Use Tesla Official Acceleration Boost. If your car supports it, this is a software unlock that increases power without changing any hardware. The upgrade is delivered through the Tesla application and integrates directly with the drivetrain control system. Because it comes from Tesla, it stays within factory limits and does not affect warranty coverage. The change in response is immediate, especially during highway merging. Over time, this adds a more responsive driving feel without introducing mechanical stress from third-party modifications. Number 10. Install ambient lighting carefully. Well-designed kits improve cabin visibility at night and make the interior feel more refined. The issue starts when low-quality systems tap into power incorrectly or keep modules active when the car should sleep. That can lead to small but constant battery drain. Choose kits that are properly integrated and designed for Tesla wiring, not generic strips. Keep the installation clean and avoid unnecessary connections. Over time, a good setup enhances the driving experience, while a poor one quietly affects efficiency and sleep behavior. Number 11. Use a proper USB hub. The glove box port is limited, and adding more devices without structure can create instability. A well-built hub expands that single port into multiple connections while keeping data flow stable. Poorly designed hubs can introduce signal noise or interrupt recording from the dash camera and Sentry mode. Choose one with proper shielding and consistent power distribution. Over time, this keeps your storage, accessories, and connections working together without random disconnects or data issues. Number 12. Run TeslaMate for data tracking. The car shows basic information, but it does not give you a full picture of how it behaves over time. TeslaMate connects through the Tesla application interface and records trips, charging sessions, and energy use in detail. You can see patterns in efficiency, costs, and battery behavior that are otherwise hidden. It runs on your own server, so your data stays private. Over time, this turns guesswork into clear insight, helping you understand how your driving and charging habits actually affect the car. Number 13. Set scheduled departure properly. Do not rely only on charging time. This feature prepares the battery to operate in the correct temperature range before you drive. That matters because battery health depends heavily on how it is used and conditioned over time. Using wall power to precondition reduces stress on the battery itself. Over time, this keeps performance consistent and helps avoid gradual efficiency loss that builds from poor charging habits. Number 14. Use cabin overheat protection in fan mode. Switch cabin overheat protection to fan mode now. The default air conditioning setting uses the compressor, which consumes more energy while the car is parked. Fan mode keeps air moving through the cabin and controls temperature without heavy power draw. It activates when the interior reaches high temperatures and helps prevent extreme heat buildup. You can set it through the touchscreen in climate settings. Over time, this reduces unnecessary battery use during hot days while still protecting the interior from heat stress. Number 15. Avoid uncertified charging adapters. Charging pulls high current for long periods, and low-quality adapters cannot handle that load safely. Poor internal conductors create heat, which builds up at the connection point and can damage the charging port. In some cases, connectors deform or fail under continuous use. Use only Tesla-approved or properly certified adapters designed for your charging standard. It is a small decision, but it affects a critical system. Over time, reliable charging hardware protects both your vehicle and the electrical safety of your setup. Final thought. Treat every modification as a system decision, not just an upgrade. If it stays outside the electrical and software systems, it is usually safe. The moment it touches wiring, power draw, or data signals, the risk changes. That is where small mistakes become long-term issues that are hard to trace. Choose parts that respect how the car is designed to operate. Over time, that approach keeps the vehicle stable, predictable, and easy to maintain. For more clear Tesla insights without the noise, stay with the channel.